And you know what? All of the, whether it's just people trying to drive you more crazy because they're a fucking asshole, or it's like, you know, a program, like a stalking program to keep you in check or whatever. It's because they think you're going to do something. Because they know the shit they do makes motherfucker want to do something. Like, you know, this is this world. This is this world. Where they get to torment forever. Look, $4.99. Crazy, right? $4.99 a gallon. That means even when I catch the fish, it's more expensive, right? Because I'm using the same tackle that I used last year, basically. What did I get? New hooks. Is that $5, right? It's not much. But the gas I'm using to go get the fish, to go to the spot, the gas I use to go to the spot makes the fish more expensive, right? Do you need to go to college, business school to know that? See, there's still some cool truck drivers. He let me go ahead of him. He didn't just cut me off because he thought I'm going too slow. He knows he's a big truck. Just like when I was driving in the work van on the BQE, I knew they all want to cut me off. So that means I'm going to get into a fucking accident. But these scumbags drive like shit around me. Look, they go right. They don't even give a fuck. They don't even give a fuck. They go right into your fucking line. Right into your line of traffic, they'll go. They don't give two shits. They'll go to your line of traffic, watch you get into an accident, and then go, see ya. Oh, they won't even stop to ask if you need a water because they made you fly off the road. They'll hope that nobody knows it was them. You know, that's the world we're living in. I hope nobody knows it was me. See, if somebody came up to me and was like, you made me feel like this, and I was a dickhead to you, I probably said sorry or fuck you. Right? But the shit that they do, it's like, it risks people's lives. And you're not allowed to get offended by that. They're like body snatchers. They need your corpse to inhabit. The body snatchers, they need your life energy, right? To suckle from, like a little baby forever. Because they feel offended that you were a little baby once, or whatever the fuck. Whatever the dumb fuck reason is, you know? Because there's nothing you could do about life, right? You think you're going to change life without having to change yourself. But then you'll complain. You're like, it's fine. But then you'll complain about it. Like, shut the fuck up then. Or pay me to be a psychiatrist, right? This is different. When you're clicking on my videos, you're like, oh, it's scary. You're clicking on it. I'm not in front of your face telling you my fucking problems now, am I? You're putting me in front of your face, hearing when I have problems. Right? The smart people know that when they see my face on the screen, it's probably just me ranting. Right? But the even smarter ones know that sometimes even those videos have nature in it too. And that's your little secret. That's your little secret to tell. Because why are you doing this? Because I gave up on humanity. And, you know, everybody was ghosting me on the social media. Even people that agreed with me. Right? Because they feel some type of way about how they are. They remember the demon spell everybody was under. And then they act like I was worse. I remember them acting like I was some type of worse person for admitting what it is. And they still perpetrate the same dumb shit. It's like a spell everybody's under. Like drugs. And then they say I'm the one on drugs. But I stopped doing drugs, you fucking shithead. Right? I don't do drugs, you fucking pieces of shit that want to accuse this of me. Right? You want to accuse me of doing the drugs. Why don't you accuse your mother of sucking a dick? Maybe that's what she should have done instead of having these robot people. Right? Because at least my mother didn't give birth to a fucking zombie. At least I'm not a fucking robot. Right? Even if she's a robot, at least I'm not a fucking robot. If these people want to be robots, that's their prerogative. Right? It's their fucking right to be a robot if they want to be a robot. They have that right because we're in a free country still. At least a little bit. At least a little bit. Because I could still go fishing, right? Even though I got to pay for the license, which I think is kind of BS. But they do stock the trout, and it keeps fucking miscreants away from me, for the most part. It keeps the fucking pariah at bay. See, that's the difference of me and these people that hate the government. I just don't trust the government. It's a big difference of me hating the government and just not fucking trusting them, right? There's a big fucking difference, right? I kind of wish it was a Fago. To be quite honest. Because whether you want to believe me about the stalking or that, you know, that I was right, you know, I predicted, you know, it was a theory at the time. I wasn't like, this is going to happen. It was my theory that they're going to try to take over using health. Because I saw all the regulations they were trying to pass during Obama and Trump. That they could lock your ass down for something like that. Having a fucking cough. Even though you know it's just a cigarette. They know it's just a cigarette. What? You know it's not a cigarette? It's more than me? You know I got some deadly contagion. It's not just a smoker's cough more than the doctor. Right? I don't even go see the doctor. They got this narrative popping, right? They got this dumb fuck narrative popping, like people like me who didn't take the jabby were the ones clogging up the hospital. What about the motherfuckers going to get their booster shot? Right? Everybody was so afraid, like, Grizz, give me a booster, give me a booster. Not everybody, but a lot of people. Some people thought, whatever, I'm a little scared, I don't want to get sick and spread it, whatever. I didn't even think that shit was real. I still don't, because I had it before everybody, and they were telling me it's just a flu. Right? Maybe that's your fault for doing that to me. Right? Maybe it's your own fault for doing that to me. It called me a faker all the time. Whenever I felt sick, when I was a kid and shit, everybody would be like, you're just faking. It's all in your head. You're a hypochondriac. And now they're the ones that are going to end up dead. They're the ones that are already dead. I was the one warning you about the plot, the satanic agenda, the this, the that. Because before I even realized it was a satanic agenda, I knew it was a plot against humanity. At the very least. Like, you got to be a dumb fuck to not realize they're feeding us poison and spraying chemicals. Right? It's all natural clouds. Just all of it is natural. You don't see this trail, right? You don't see the trail, just like you don't see me looking both ways before I cross the street. But then, it's just normal, right? It's just fucking normal, right? It's just normal for me to catch a fish, too. But then you hear the vegans tell you dumb shit. Like, yeah, I know they're in pain. I'm not disagreeing with the fish. I think the fish feel pain. I consider fish flesh meat. Now go cry about it, because I can at least do it myself. Maybe that's why they don't criticize me, because I show them me processing the fish meat. Maybe that's why they won't talk as much shit to me about the vegan, because I know vegan diet is just a fast. I know real vegans do it for the animals. I was a real vegan, but I'm not going to sacrifice my health when I have an animal to take care of. And every meal I eat makes me go take a fucking dookie. Right? How can I take care of anything in that condition where all the food you eat makes you run to the bathroom? Yeah. Real fucking normal, guys. It's a real sufficient diet for everybody. Even though it kills babies and makes them a corporate slave because they need the fake meat. Right? They won't go out to get a real piece of meat themselves. They'll just go get the fake meat forever. They won't try to save $1 for their mama by going to get a fish. They'll just expect her to buy this shit forever.